The AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the New York Jets and the Tennessee Titans. From the 10. Well, now how about this return? A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Hurts. Forced out to his left. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Here's a give to Carter. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now it's Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Second and 10. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 3rd down, Hendricks. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
7 yards to pick up there. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Henry again on second down. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Throwing is Hurts. Escaping the pressure. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits. Not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. On first down, Henry going to be swallowed up in the backfield as he'll wind up losing about 3.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game of the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me. They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. A first down carry for Henry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2. Let's go, D.
They'll give Henry another shot. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Let's go now. 60 even.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Desmond King back deep. On the return, it's King. A good return there, 17 yards, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit, and you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That'll be caught by Des Fitzpatrick. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Hurts sets up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Flushed out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Mike Vrabel saw him on the sideline. He didn't even hesitate. They will go for it on 4th. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Titans will strike first here, this wild card matchup.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Here's Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it.
Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
On first down, Hurts.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Uncorks one for Davis. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Going deep now for Herndon.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Desmond King picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry.
Tackle by Ashton Davis up from the secondary.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all. It's 19-18.
They go play action with Hurts.
As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
T. Higgins was the intended target.
And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Henry.
And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. They'll run. It's Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. two-point play off, maybe too much indecision. It's going to cost him 5 yards.
This certainly feels like they were wanting to go for 2, but weren't really sure they should go for 2. Do we, don't we, do we, don't we? And guess what ends up happening?
5-yard penalty.
That's right. Now you probably line up and kick the extra point.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First down, Hendricks. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. It's 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now it's Wilson. Oh, he stays up. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Justin Rohrwasser now for the PAT.
And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball.
And my goodness, another interception. Desmond King picks it, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
Again, it's Henry. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 13-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run forward with Henry. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Hendricks, and they'll get him down here at the 23. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's Wilson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. To throw is Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 65. Mike, 55. Check 55. Mike. Strip the ball. Strip the ball.
Wilson will throw again. And bringing it in, it's Davis. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now Wilson on 1st down.
And that is pulled in by Herndon for a Jets touchdown.
Chris Herndon there to make the grab.
And the Jets are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
From the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Back to throw here.
Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
Intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 5. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Jeffrey Simmons. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by James Bradbury. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case...
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Titans continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however.
And now here is another interception. Desmond King picks it and give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
69 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And he will find his man on the outside. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He dumps it off for Henry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Rohrwasser now for the point after.
And that will bump the lead up to 26. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
From the 6. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
On 2nd down, a run with Carter.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Come on, set. 10-2, son. 55, come on. Yeah, come on. Ready.
They'll run on 1st down. Hendricks. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year. But I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not in the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get to their off-season program,